Black & Decker by Kaylee Hembry, London Richardson, Jake Parrish, Kelsey Rubino, Lizzie Tart, and Molly Penland. The year is 1991, and a lot has changed since Black & Decker first created the portable power tools business in the United States in the early 1900s. We as a company have always maintained the #1 market share position in the consumer and professional industrial segments of the market. But with our entry into the new professional tradesman segment, we only hold about a 9% share. Makita has us beat with a 50% segment share overall. This is a serious issue for us here at Black & Decker. We are faced with the challenge of developing and gaining corporate support for a viable program to challenge Makita for leadership in this segment. It is quite ironic that 2 recent studies show us having one of the most powerful brand names in the world, as well as the highest quality tools in the industry, yet we only hold a 9% share in the tradesman segment. Something must be done to address this. The professional tradesman segment is targeted at tradesmen including electricians, plumbers, carpenters, and those working in residential construction. These tradesmen expect to bring their own tools to the job site. They typically shop at retail distribution channels such as Home Depot and Lowe's. While we are participating in all 3 segments, our success in the professional, industrial, and consumer segments is not transferring to the professional tradesman segment. The problem is Black & Decker products are being associated with at-home use instead of on-the-job use. There are even some instances where a Black & Decker product designed for home use has been subjected to the demands of the job site and has failed. Tools and their performance is a constant conversation on the job site, especially when tradesmen invest their own money on tools and tool replacements. Makita is the industry leader in professional tradesman segment. Makita priced premiums over Black & Decker. Their prices were less than half of what they were in Japan, where they are ranked #2 in market share. This strategy allowed them to saturate the market to increase consumer awareness and acceptance, which in turn will help them dominate the market. Although Makita provides high-quality tools at a price premium and has a reputation of being a durable brand, they offer no channel protection and sold its products throughout a range of outlets, including the discount membership club, where Black & Decker has no presence. We can see Makita has a lot of advantages, but they are not unstoppable. Makita's position with trade people was strong. Retailers were not uniformly positive towards Makita. Some regarded it as arrogant and dictatorial. Furthermore, the telephone surveys of the annual image study shows us that people preferred Makita over Black & Decker in terms of high-quality tools, durable tools, and more people are proud to own Makita's brand compared to Black & Decker. However, in terms of being easy to get service and stand behind products, lower percentage of people preferred Makita. Lastly, 90% of tradespeople were aware of the brand Makita. In contrast, 98% of tradespeople were aware of our brand. This tells us that they have some disadvantages. Founded in 1924, Milwaukee was a privately held firm, selling only on the high end of the market at a rate of $200 million per year worldwide. Milwaukee priced at premiums over Black & Decker, averaging 10%, but it had a 10% share in the professional tradesman market, which is 1% higher than Black & Decker. This brand is regarded by 80% of tradesmen as one of the best. In contrast, only 44% of the people regarded Black & Decker as one of the best. In terms of brand awareness, 95% of tradespeople were aware of Milwaukee, just 3% below Black & Decker. When we look at ratings on specific attributes between Milwaukee and Black & Decker, 91% prefer Milwaukee for high-quality tools, 91% prefer Milwaukee for durable tools, and 86% are proud to own Milwaukee products. Less than 43% prefer Black & Decker in these 3 attributes. In completing a qualitative analysis of our brand, we found the following. We do have top-notch quality products, incomparable to our competitors. People recognize our brand, which can be both a great and a bad thing at times. We have a huge spectrum of product lines, and the opportunities could really be endless if executed tactically. However, tactics will be super important in any decision moving forward, as our brand has not performed well in recent years. We are falling behind, and it is only getting worse. Both Makita and Milwaukee held the highest brand perception based on a survey of professional tradesmen segment buyers, B&D being one of the lowest on the list. Although Makita is seen as having high brand perception among tradesmen, retailers were not as friendly of the brand. They saw Makita as being arrogant and dictatorial. We can use their weakness with retailers and start using a channel protection. According to our survey, we hold the highest brand awareness from the competition. We need to channel that strength into building a better reputation and creating more professional tradesmen tools. Overall, we need to significantly increase the 40% of one of the best. By refocusing our efforts from homeowners to professional tradesmen, we can increase our brand perception in one of the best while keeping our level of brand awareness. We need to change the minds of individuals who believe, oh, they're okay. They're all pretty good, really. You just have to stay away from Black & Decker. According to our survey, users believe that Makita makes a higher quality product and more durable tools than compared to Black & Decker. We are shown to have a better response on getting users to come back for us for services and repairs. Many users are more supportive getting behind a company that stands behind their products, which we do here at Black & Decker. So we're faced with an option. Our first option is to stick with the segments we have that have a high success rate and focus on profitability, not market share, in the professional tradesman segment. This way, we won't hurt our higher earning segments by putting too much focus on tradesmen, which are only 28% of the power tools segment. This option also allows us to keep our brand name, which is one of our strategic advantages in the overall market. However, the B&D name also is not taken seriously in the tradesman segment, so we will never progress if we do not change. We will also be missing out on a growing segment and the chance to prove that we have high quality power tools. In our own laboratory testing assessing our power tools, most were in the leadership category in the market. Drills, saws, and sanders are 80% of the tradesman segment, and many of our products in those categories were either competitive or in the leadership category compared to competitors. We have experimented previously with sub-branding, using the name Piranha for a segment of our saw blades and SawCat for circular saws. If we go in the direction of sub-branding, we can create an entirely new program in the tradesman field with different brands, while still keeping the B&D name out there. In 1990, we conducted telephone surveys in our annual image study to find total awareness of power tool suppliers among tradespeople, and the B&D name had 98% awareness. This is one of our greatest strengths and would allow us to keep our name on products while also putting them into a different subcategory so they can be considered a more premium product. We know we have a high quality product. The key here would be convincing others that our product should be considered the best. We take the risk that still associating with the Black & Decker brand with a sub-brand could hurt the perception of the products on job sites and possibly hurt other segments. We also have the option of going in a completely new direction with a brand name never seen before. Or we can use a name we've already developed, such as DeWalt. The DeWalt name has a 70% brand awareness positive feedback, with 63% of people saying this brand has some of the best products in the market. 44% of tradesmen also perceive this brand to have high quality, high-end products, with 51% of tradesmen stating they would be interested in purchasing from this brand. We believe that if we go with option 2 or 3, we would need a market share of 20% and operating income of 12% in 3 years. Most of this market share needs to be taken from Makita for us to be competitive, but we still do not want to sell in membership clubs because we want our products to be seen as premium products. In analyzing our options, we aren't making money in the tradesman segment anyway, so we might as well try something different. But we also take on the risk that we hurt our other 2 market segments. The negatives to option 3 would be dropping our Black & Decker name that we have worked so hard on establishing, and the possibility that we take away from other segments. Developing a completely new brand would also be costly to the company and quite time consuming. We believe our best option while keeping to our strategic advantage in brand awareness would be to create an entirely new sub-branding program for our professional tradesmen segment. When researching our DeWalt brand, we found that 51% of tradespeople would have some purchase interest, but when we added the name Serviced and Distributed by Black & Decker, purchase interest increased to 58%. Not only are tradesmen more interested, but we would also be staying true to our employees and using the Black & Decker name. We know that we have market-leading power tools. We just have to disassociate from our consumer segment and educate tradesmen on our products. We might also consider changing the color of our products in these sub-brands to industrial yellow to promote safety and have a unique color that no other power tool company has used yet. This will also give the perception on job sites that these tools are different from our standard consumer and professional segments that aren't perceived as professional quality. We also have an opportunity to take away from Makita's market share in residential contractors like Home Depot by building better relationships. Makita is known for having bad relationships with retailers, and they sell all of their products everywhere, including in membership clubs. If we focus on building strong relationships with retailers like Home Depot and establish that we have a premium product by not selling in those membership clubs, then we have a chance to gain market share. Our number one goal in launching our sub-brand is utilizing our strengths to outperform the competition. One of the best ways we think we can do this is by strengthening the relationships, especially with home centers, service centers, and other retailers. If these companies want to put our products on their shelves, they will want to sell our products, and it will deepen the decades-long relationships that we have already established. This will also be crucial due to the fact that we will be replacing older, more worn-out product lines with new, bright, maybe even yellow products. Out with the old and in with the new. However, we have to get people to see that these products are new, they work better, and they are great quality, even though they have the sub-branded name. To get people to buy our new products and to continue coming back, we have to increase our brand loyalty. We must do more as a company so we aren't just the most recognized product. We need to be the product that everyone wants to buy and know is the best. Consistency is key for us in this new venture, but we feel that we have enough experience and history within our company to be successful. Thank you.